April. I'm Caitlin Moses.
Hi.
I'm one of the counselors here. It's nice to meet you. This is Aria. Welcome to the ranch. So what brings you in today?
Well, I'm a college student, and it's been kind of tough at times, just school and everything, and I just thought I'd just come and give it a try.
Yeah, school is pretty tough. I'm sorry that's been a struggle for you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about horses and Aria here?
I love horses. I haven't spent a lot of time. I love animals, and they just kind of make me feel at peace, I guess, and they help a lot. I love animals.
Oh, well, that's good. Perfect for today. So I'm gonna let you just get acquainted with Aria. I'm gonna grab a brush for you. You can hold the reins for a little bit. Ready? So here's our brush. I'm gonna hold her for you. You can just start brushing her all over, or as need be. Let her develop some trust with you.
She's so soft.
What does the softness of the horse remind you of?
I don't know, like maybe a soft blanket or something comforting.
Yeah, it's like a comforting feeling for you.
Yeah.
Maybe decreasing some of your worries.
Yeah, it's so quiet out here. School can be kind of stressful.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise at school with managing your family and friendships and all your class assignments.
Yeah, I have a lot of assignments, and they just seem to pile up, and sometimes it seems like it's hard to keep up with everything. Yeah, I have an assignment coming up that is due, and just don't know if I'll be able to get it done in time.
What have you been doing to combat any of your worries that you've had lately?
I don't know, I kind of spend a lot of time by myself. It's kind of hard. I don't feel like I have a lot of people to help me get everything done, and sometimes I feel like I'm trying to figure things out on my own.
Yeah, isolating ourselves and doing life alone is pretty rough without people surrounding us. Look at that, Aria's relaxing. She's really enjoying the brush that you're giving her.
Yeah, she's really sweet.
All right, so we're gonna put down the brush and we're gonna go take a seat and go over what we're gonna do today. April, so you said you were struggling with schoolwork and just getting really frustrated and anxious over that. What are some other areas in your life that you've been struggling with?
Like relationships, friendships, making friends can be hard. I'm kind of a shy person, and also just like figuring out what I'm going to do with my life, some fear of the future.
Yeah.
And then I think too, just self-confidence. Like I don't always feel very confident in myself or how I look and all that. So.
Yeah, those are some tough areas to struggle with. Tell me more about why those relationships are hard. You mentioned some shyness. Is it hard to keep those relationships?
Yeah, it feels like it's hard to make friends easily since I'm kind of shy, and then it just seems like people are always leaving. Like friendships don't last very long.
Yeah, and then that stress of those friendships piles up on you and then affects you in your homework when you're at home at night trying to focus. Yeah. So today we're gonna do an obstacle course with Aria over there. And you mentioned some of those areas that you're struggling with. We have a few different obstacles, and we're going to label each one with those problem areas. And I'm going to have you take Aria through the course and try to navigate through these struggles. So we have a few different obstacles. We have a bridge, a barrel, a tire hill. I'm going to label those with me and figure out which ones are going to be which.
So you said the bridge was first. I guess maybe the body image.
Okay.
And then the next one.
Next one was our barrel.
Yeah, I guess friendships, relationships.
Okay.
And then the next one could be fear of the future.
Okay. Tire hill will be fear of the future.
And then also I think homework was the last one.
Schoolwork, that's only going to be our wagon wheel. Okay. So I'm going to have you go with me and get Aria, and we're going to do the course and see how you do.
Okay.
Okay, April, we're going to go through the obstacle course, and you're going to consider the ones that we labeled earlier in your head. April, how did you feel about that obstacle course?
It was fun. There were a few things that were a little bit difficult, I guess, but it's cool I was able to get through it.
Yeah. Which obstacles do you think were the most difficult for you out there?
Probably probably say the barrel was a little bit difficult, but I think like the tire hill was kind of scary how high it was, but Aria was good, so it turned out okay. And then the wagon wheel, Aria was being kind of difficult with that one.
Yeah. So your tire hill represented the future for you. How does that compare to like looking at your actual future now, like when you were thinking about that?
Well, I think it kind of made me think of how it's kind of scary just thinking about what I'm gonna do, and I mean like I said, it's kind of scary going that high, and I didn't know if the horse would want to make it up or stumble or something, and yeah, I feel like that's kind of like how it is thinking about what I want to do with my life, and it's just scary to think about how I'm gonna get there, and yeah, but I mean Aria was pretty good, so.
Yeah. I saw that you had some worry in your face a little bit when we were over there, but once you got over that hill, you just had that face of relief and comfort, and you had some great strength in that, and I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
And then you said the wagon wheel was, I could tell too that Aria was kind of distracted. What was going on in your head over there?
It just didn't seem like she was really wanting to cooperate, and I was trying to go through the obstacle, and she just kept focusing on the food and not really focusing on me, so that was kind of frustrating.
Yeah, and that wagon wheel represented your schoolwork for you. How does that compare with your schoolwork, with the distractions and not trusting you?
I think, like I mentioned earlier, it doesn't feel like I always have someone to help me with my homework. So I guess it was almost like Aria was just not really there for me, and in the obstacle, kind of like my friends aren't really there to help me with a project or something when I need it, and just felt kind of like I was having to do it all on my own, and
yeah, that totally makes sense. So after completing this obstacle course and comparing it to the struggles that you're facing in your life, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being not that confident and 10 being more confident to face your life struggles, how confident would you say you are?
I think maybe a little bit more confident. I mean, it's just nice to know I can do the obstacles, and I was able to get through them.
What would make it go higher for you? What things do you think you need to do to help you continue in that direction of developing confidence?
I think, I don't know, just I think a big thing is trying to figure out how to find that support and help from people, and just trying to figure out how to do that, and how to, like, I don't always feel like I can reach out very easily, and
yeah, so maybe developing more support in your life and having that support will help you to have the strength and confidence to get through the rest of your issues. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you had fun today and that we had a great session. If you ever need any help or some advice in the future, you know where we're located. So yeah, thanks for coming in, April.